jackal band coming out from the fucking hooded chemical.
Cali. That's an interesting one.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, we do.
Hype and chat. Not sure on the Clash ban. Melosi ban. It's pretty standard. Should make for an interesting matchup.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can. Attackers have discovered the
We
location
go
of the bomb.
Standard reinforcements for a downstairs hold coming out from a hooded chemical.
Deploying ADS.
10 seconds left. 5 seconds left before insertion. Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb. You can stop worrying about grenades.
Now we go into the action phase. Droning coming out from thermite. Looking to clear the top floor potentially. Flush out all the runners. Hatch is getting opened up by Sledge.
Activated device.
Drop down from the top floor, setting up air jabs on flanks. Set to get to work on destroying the floor and the flank crash the kitchen. And the nitrocell coming out from Stubby shuts down Sledge's play, Swift. Only managed to get a few holes open vertically. Some good nitrocell cast. Some good roam play coming out from Jaeger, shutting down another player vertically.
bomb diffuser has been dropped.
This is a very swift round for chemicals as they quite concisely shut down Extra Value's attack.
Okay, hello people. I have returned because now we have Kieran to cast with me. So
Yes.
Kieran's a bit of a noob. So
Well, yes. You kind of
don't worry about him.
impressed this.
Yep.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being
I have
defused by
not-
attackers.
Mark down the score. Chemical in the first round. Okay, cool. Right. We're up on the top floor. I'm confused why they went bottom floor first, but it managed to work out. Most of the time you do see teams play upstairs.
Oh yeah, going upstairs first is
Bomb located by
it's
attackers.
quite a common thing to do, but that doesn't mean to say downstairs is the bad side by any means.
10
It's a very
seconds remaining.
defendable side.
5 seconds to go.
This is a very standard hold.
Perimeter set.
Attackers' objective
They
is to
have
defuse
two
the bomb.
shields. One on the door protecting.
Attackers have dropped the bomb
from the white,
diffuser. Attackers have
white-
recovered their
I feel
diffuser.
that could come back to bite them in the butt, especially when the pixel player is trying to rotate off.
It's pro and a con. 'Cause obviously, it'll save them from the window getting shot in the arse. But then they do have to vault over the shield. If someone's watching it.
No,
or
yeah.
like a cigar.
What you see more commonly taken out from pro games is that they open up a hole to the side of the washroom and they reinforce one side and they stick a shield there as well.
Yeah.
And so they have a sort of crossfire established to protect the pixel guy, which you can then fall off back to. I feel like their shield would do better if instead of putting it out the doorway, they moved it back and put it further back in the hallway. Because then when the pixel player is falling off, he then has another angle to fall back to,
Yeah.
as well as the washroom. Got the hatches open on the top floor, some basic drone work being set up. Not much action going on. Some nice shots coming out from Gabe on the roam. Been found out by Monty, still managed to get a kill. Some whiffed shots.
Punch one at his shield now and it knocks it to the side. I'm seriously
yeah.
really surprised how people still don't know this. It's been in the game for like a couple of weeks now.
No, yeah, it's much easier to contest a Monty nowadays, but he must be worried about a potential player coming to support the Monty.
Just punch his shield, Gabe. Oh my god. No, punch his. There we go.
This is a bit painful to watch, but the Monty still hasn't managed to do much other than delay the bandit's time. But irrelevant of whether the Monty's wasting enough time, A's on the Jaeger is just cleaning shop, then gets swiftly shut down.
Down by
And-
the nitro.
And Gabe finally has enough of Monty and C4s him and gets it down. Not the kill yet, surprisingly. Fairmate's just left upstairs on red. And left all on his own. Gabe finally cleans up the Monty which he downed. Gabe then, however, runs into a Claymore and puts things in a 1v1.
15
Still
seconds to
winnable
go.
for extra value. But Dragon answers back with a Maestro LMG and swiftly shuts down any thought of extra value getting in their first round.
Like, both of these teams are low-end teams, in my opinion, because some of the players are plat, but some of them are gold. But you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
to read it now. So, bit of a
This is
different
some
strategy.
non-typical side rotation coming out from chemicals.
Lassie's confused that the claymore worked.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being
Interesting.
defused by attackers.
Could have been a throw from chemical, but claymore. That's a different
Oh
story.
yeah. But that typical claymore, that typical red claymore is a very standard thing. And so, dying to that, putting your teammate in a 1v1, it's not something you want to happen regularly.
Yeah, especially in a rotate, you 100% need to look out for claymores every step of the way.
10 seconds to go.
Yeah, you've got to have
You
one
don't want to be
situational
turning around the
awareness.
corner, running up a
5
set of
seconds to
stairs, and just
insertion.
getting blown up.
Yeah,
You have to be
did-
actively looking at the floor,
Attackers
not
must
looking in
locate
front
and
of you.
defuse a bomb.
yeah. I mean, Maestro won the clutch, but still, it's not good putting undue pressure.
Is that a bronze Night Haven charm?
Wait, I think that might be a bronze charm on the Nomad
Oh, that's ooh,
from a few
ooh,
seasons ago. The
ooh.
Shifting Tide bronze charm.
Lovely.
Loading
But
new
yeah,
magazine!
over that small amount of time, the players have definitely improved.
In contrast, the Echo is just flashing off his shiny platinum charm
Yeah.
for what was Ace's season? I can't remember the actual name for it.
Steel Wave?
Steel Wave, yeah, I think it was Steel Wave.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, I myself have the
Yep.
plat charm for Shifting Tides, Steel Wave, and such. It's a very nice charm, good looking. Blue's my good color.
A bomb has been located.
Starting off with a downstairs take from the attack, looking up at the cocktail balcony, trying to dislodge any roamers.
Ignore the explosions that you can probably hear, by the way. It's bonfire night, so
Some shallow roam coming out from Gabe again. It's looking trade out just outside of the bomb site.
my window is closed. But
Some quick action coming out from Nomad as they swiftly flush out the roamers on the top floor and dispatch both the castle and the Valkyrie. Bandit's roaming train has been found out as he attempts to fire some shots onto the Ash,
gosh.
who then blinds himself. More with shots from the Ash, but she
Man,
cleans
they're
it up.
whiffing a lot of shots there.
Ash on very low HP, she attempts to make her way onto the bomb site.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Put a chemical in the 2v5. Swiftly not v5 in a flawless round coming out from extra value. That bronze charm doesn't mean much when you win rounds.
That's very true.
Overall, some subpar roam play coming out from Hooded Chemicals as they surrender the top floor in record time. I am questioning the Fuse pick coming out from extra value. You don't see Fuse played too much, especially on a cafe.
Well, the advantage of it on cafe, especially if they know they're going kitchen, is those pucks from his explosive don't actually show up on screen.
No, wait, I thought they do. No, because you
It's-
played.
Like, you hear it set off, but the pucks are actually, they don't show up
Attackers need to
on your
locate
screen.
and defuse as many bombs as they can.
So if you're not landing properly, you could just suddenly get bombarded.
Bomb
Oh
located
no, yeah, I
by
mean,
attackers.
even one puck, I can't remember the exact damage values, but they are they do a lot of damage. And with Fuse recently being buffed to 4 fucking Fuse pucks, if he's not taken out too quickly by a Nitrocell, like Sledge was the first round of Kitchen, then Hooded Chemical is in for a nasty wake-up call.
10 seconds remaining.
Hopefully this time they will be able to carry out their
5
vertical
seconds left
play with a
before
bit
insertion.
more prowess rather than being instantly T4'd.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
It is a little bit
Again,
weird to see him not be playing Bakery, especially the late rotate on the player. That's reinforcement. Sorry.
again, a very standard hold coming out from Hooded Chemical for their kitchen play. Sometimes in pro games, you see they actually open up a rotation by the red stairs onto the kitchen side. Instead, Hooded Chemical have opted to reinforce both walls, which is very typical.
Loading mag!
Sledge taking a bit of damage. Didn't get to see who from. But obviously there's some contention on the top floor. Gabe seeking to challenge the Sledge.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
Oh my god,
Attackers
gets a
bomb
double kill,
diffuser has
almost a
been
triple
dropped.
kill.
Gets launched across the room. How is he alive right now?
This is some shocking flank watch coming out from Extra Value as they allow Bandit to just walk in, still alive, get 2 free picks. The Jaeger does get traded back. This puts Bandit in an awkward position, but he still manages to
Loading new mag.
refrag Jaeger, and now all the vertical pressure of Extra Value has disintegrated. And they now attempt to execute onto the site with Thermite attempting to open up bottom red. But it gets shut
Bandit
down by
denied
Bandit,
it.
who both clears out all the vertical pressure, gets a triple kill on the round, and then denies a Thermite charge. This is really some piss poor
Attackers have
performance
recovered
coming out
their
from
diffuser.
Extra Value. They really need to step up their game.
Changing mags. Target.
Playing like this, he could be onto the ace. If he can just pick his engagements wisely and not lose any more HP.
I'm trying.
Although going against guns like the AK, it's not good, as Bandit is taken out and his ace is
Dropped the
denied.
diffuser.
And then again, we're back into a 1v1. Intense gunplay going on, but he is going against the dock. He can stim himself back up. Chooses to go for a second stim. Almost gets himself surprised on, but he wins the round.
Like, Blazen was a bit confused there. He thought he was still in the room.
And Doc takes the round for Hooded Chemicals. An intense last second gunplay.
Is drop shot 2020 real? What does that even mean?
Well, because the Doc, he drop shotted in prep, or whatever. He
Oh.
proned while shooting in prep. Probably what he's talking about. But yes, some really shoddy flank watch, drone work, and map clear coming up from Extra Value. Hopefully this time they won't just exclusively rely on the Nomad air jabs for flank watch. What you really want to do is you want to have a player either watching drones, or you set an actual player for flank watch. And he just sits there, and his entire job is to watch for
Attackers
people
need
like
to
Bandit
locate and defuse bombs.
that come up on the flank, either mid-round, early round, or late round.
Yeah, you definitely do need someone on the flank watch.
What you also see some other teams do is that more important operators like Thermite won't even enter the building until mid-late round. They'll just sit on top, watching flanks, either from a hatch or watching flanks on a drone. And they'll only enter into the building when it's time to execute. Which works wonders for
10 seconds to
keeping
insertion.
your valuable operators like Thermite and such alive. Whereas
5 seconds left.
your entry frags like Ash or entries like Sledge can go in.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Let's see if they can do any better on this attack. Apparently not, as their entry is taken down by a spawn peek by Valkyrie.
That is
That
a
is-
oof. You put
They are
what
going
in the
to-
chat? Confused.
They are going to miss all of that utility. However, they Nomad is quick to trade it back as he cleans up the bandit who was so influential last round. Missed shots coming out from Gabe.
Overwatch.
Nomad again
Budget ready.
continues and then takes out the second entry for the defense. The Jaeger goes down. However, he will have placed down all of his gadgets, so it's only really his gun that's missing.
Cover me, reloading.
Oh. Doc does take down the Sledge, who is peeking awkwardly from the skylight. Not too sure why he's trying to put that aggressive of an angle.
Device in position.
An air jab and a claymore on red stairs. Really don't want anybody coming up there.
Defense is online.
I think Thermite has opened up the red wall this time. Yes, he does. They're trying to contest the pixel angle, but I don't think they have enough flashbangs. Don't want my gadgets coming into real good action here as they deny any and all air jabs that are shot out onto the pixel player. Of course, this combined with Jaeger's ADS make for a real good, strong angle to hold. Doc again. Kills the Thermite this time, as he attempts to peek onto Heaven for some reason. Not sure why you'd want your Thermite peek. He needs to use his gadget to open up either onto Freezer, or anywhere else that you want to actually get the plant down. Leaving Saphir, unfortunately, in a 1v3 with the pixel angle still up and 3 players of hooded chemicals to go. 40 seconds on the clock. This doesn't look winnable for extra value. But miracles have happened before, so
He
could
only
clutch
has
it.
25 seconds left. He doesn't really have time to be pushing this slowly.
This is probably when the shield is actually useful
15
for
seconds to
the
go.
chemicals. Saphir now has to vault over the shield and take a crossfire, but Doc says no and swiftly shuts down Saphir, ending the round and taking another one for hooded chemical.
A very good hold from White there. The extra value players were just taking too long on the cigar push.
It doesn't really seem like they actually have a real strategy on attack. It's all just very standard procedure, really. Opening red wall. It's like they open red wall, they stall out and trying to get the pixel player, and then they don't attempt to breach onto Freezer, which is the next common thing to do. Because if you can open Freezer, you can then flush out any defenders and see through the rotate onto the back of the cocktail balcony, or cocktail balcony to see anybody holding a tight angle, and then generally you can get a plant down if they don't have smoke. There was some redeeming features bomb that round.
Defenders,
Nomad,
protect your bombs from being
especially.
defused by attackers.
Even though there was a spawn peak, they lost their Ash seconds into the round. Nomad swiftly went in. Got 2 kills, evened up the count a bit. Still, wasn't enough. They ultimately lost the round because of a lack of coordination and real strategy.
Device set.
Gotta have brains as well as brawn, especially in games like this.
Yeah, you not only need strategies on defense, you also need strategies on attack to deny.
10 seconds left before
strategies.
insertion.
Oh yeah,
Because you can't just be like, okay, we
5
need
seconds left.
these operators.
Bomb
and
located
then
by
just play.
attackers.
You have to have a
Attacker's
reason
objective is to defuse
and
a bomb.
a goal.
Yeah, that's why it's often said for teams like this, often defending is much easier. Because it doesn't really require much of a strat. You can sort of act reactionary to the attack.
Yeah, it's very common
But
with
then,
lower tier teams that they don't really have an attack strategy,
Reload!
which is why most
then
people
obviously
are undecided.
their lack of strats is really emphasized on the attack, where they seem quite uncoordinated and just rely on winning engagements and winning gunfights to be able to execute onto side and potentially run
Attackers
around.
have located a bomb.
A double hard breach this time coming out from extra value.
Kismaki almost took out Lazzy
Place nitro.
from a long
Activate
angle.
nitro.
That would have been
Swapping mags!
Oh yeah, this angle is very nasty. Oh,
Dragon's down by pass.
am I?
Gets
I got you.
raided out by Gabe.
Gabe again, showing just how much of a influential player he is for 100 chemicals. So he shuts down the Hibana, one of the hard breaches from extra value. Again, not too sure what Hibana's role really was. You don't really want to be throwing your hard breaches like entry fraggers.
Missed me?
Maybe she was trying to clear out the castles from her range, but again, I'm not sure if you'd really want to waste Hibana pellets on castle barricades.
Time to ring.
So mate, now opening up the B wall on reading. There's still roamers upstairs that they haven't dealt with yet. They're just deciding to ignore. Ignoring roamers can work, just gotta have a real plan for it. However, Nomad is seeking to challenge the roam Pleasant on the top floor. Could be risky. Could end up getting herself picked off and leaving Zafir in a 1v5 ace clutch. However, she does find Wamai and gets banded, although she misses a few shots. They'll need a miracle to pull this round back. Nomad is very lit up and Zafir is almost dead. Time is also not on their side, they're gonna have to go for a side execute. With an echo also on the board, if they can get this echo, they can maybe stick at the plant.
15
But other than that, if they don't get rid of this echo, there's no real way they can plant. Zafir, however, gets an amazing double kill, leaving it in a 1v1. Echo just has to play time,
Attackers are activating the bomb diffuser.
but he misses his shot, and Zafir is able to get the plant off. Could extra value win this round? They pulled back from the impossible. 2v5. Can Zafir clutch it out? I don't think the Echo knows where Zafir is. And he doesn't. He just runs straight into the doorway and is cleaned up by Zafir, who swings. Some real good play coming out from extra value as they managed to pull off a 2v5 and get the plan down. All in the last 25 seconds, so real. If they could only do that more often.
Very well played from the Zofia.
Oh yeah.
He
Some
got
very,
pushed by the castle, but that angle grip.
yeah, amazing flick. Now that if only they could do that more often, then they might actually see themselves winning more rounds. But really, both the Zafir and the Nomad had a real influential presence on that round and were the deciding factor. Nomad's 2k upstairs, killing both the Wamai and the Bandit, who have both been very strong fraggers. The Echo, though, could have shut it all down if he'd landed this shot.
If his drone was just a little bit further to the right, he could have actually
Attackers
denied
need to
the Zofia
locate and
planting
defuse bombs.
that could have been a completely different round.
Yeah, that could have been a failed clutch, but he missed his shot and Zafir managed to clutch up the round. But Kamiko have decided to again go back to kitchen,
Camera in position. New feed activated.
doing exactly the same setup as they've done basically every round now.
Attackers have located a
I'm
bomb.
still really confused why they're playing the no bait control. Because if you just give them these basically, they have
10
Oh,
seconds
yeah.
to
access
insertion.
to the wall.
Because you see this especially in Pro Play, they'll have either
5 seconds remaining.
a rotation in bakery to kitchen,
Attackers are
and they'll have a
moving to
guy
defuse the
playing
bomb.
behind the bar with a shield and ADS, and maybe small bakery will be castled off and reinforced. Or they'll have a rotation on red, on the bottom of red, onto kitchen for the roamers to get back to site and establish crossfires onto possible plants, or both. But instead, we see none of this coming out from Hooded Chemicals. They've just gone for the typical reinforced exterior walls approach. If Extra Value can take top floor control, they shouldn't find it too difficult getting rid of the electrical bandits.
Yeah,
They have got
have Thatcher.
They have a Thatcher, but
well.
Thatcher doesn't destroy as many gadgets as he did. He just disables, so they have to kind of time it right. Valkyrie trying to contest on the prep. I'm not sure Extra Value really knows about all the Valkyrie cams as such. A few players were spotted out. Noah takes a lot of damage, almost dies in the process. Again, they do have the IQ watching for the flank. She could find Jaeger, but and she does. Jaeger dies.
Attackers drop the diffuser.
They get the wall open, but they do lose 2 players in the process. Cade almost gets taken out, but he does manage to bring something with him.
Bomb located by
He's now
attackers.
surviving on a sliver of HP.
Reloading.
I'm not sure about Hooded Chemicals' 2 Remote approach to top floor, as now they only find themselves having
My device
2 guys on
Attackers
site.
recovered the
The
diffuser.
Cade, not really gonna be much of a help. And as I said, he dies, leaving just Ace on site alone, the mute.
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
However, Mute does answer back and kills the Thermite. It could be winnable for the Chemicals. If Gabe
Attackers have recovered their
managed to rotate around and
drop the bomb diffuser.
again, nice shots coming out from A's. Bandit gets caught on a rotate after getting edge up, leaving A's in a 1v1 again. Coming to clutch a potential 1v3. 20 seconds on the
Attackers
clock.
recovered the bomb diffuser.
Is possible for him to clutch.
15 seconds
All he has to do
go.
is try and play time. Possible
10
plant
seconds
coming
remaining.
out from IQ. Does he know? He does look like
Attackers
he knows.
activating diffuser.
Look in the wrong direction.
And he gets taken out after having such a good round. And Hooded Chemicals steal a round away from Extra Value.
That is really unfortunate.
When Verma was opening the wall, he did get a lucky C4 kill onto one of the players. Not sure where that was from though. Was it an upstairs player?
I'm unsure.
No, yeah. Extra Value now on the defense. They've chosen to go to the typical top floor site, as you most commonly see. We'll have to see how they decide to hold this. Now that they're on defense, will they actually have some strats? A 6-pick from Bandit to Maestro. That is interesting.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
The Chemical will find it easy to get open the walls that they need now. That's Extra Valley have elected not to bring any form of breach denial in the form of Bandit, Cade, or anything.
To be fair, upstairs you don't seriously need any denial.
Well, the only denial I'd really do is either on the freezer wall or a red wall. Because normally, what you can see is teams will elect to Bandit the red wall, and either Bandit trick red wall, which is very risky,
5 seconds
or
to
just
insertion.
Bandit it in general. It's about delaying time.
Yeah. Time's
Attackers are
always
moving out
the
to
game.
locate a bomb and defuse it.
It's only 3 minutes. There's not a lot of time.
No. So we'll have to see how things pan out. Reinforcements still going on. Will any players get caught out? Ella shotgun being used for rotations. It is a good shotgun, but generally I see teams when they use Ella, they use the Scorpion for more longer range engagements. Not sure why they decided to ash the hatch when they have a sledge. It's a bit of a waste of an anti-guard, considering
Bomb diffuser has been
pixel
dropped.
play is... Actually no, there is no pixel play. Extra Value have just given up that power position and have decided not to play pixel. However, they do have a separate shield by Christmas. So we are seeing some new forms of strategy coming out from Extra Value. 2 ADS behind him. I wonder if he's going to get taken out by this sledge on the Christmas piano.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
As long as he doesn't stand up, he should be fine. Although he is standing behind penetrable walls.
Ooh.
And he does get taken out. That is one of the disadvantages of not playing pixel.
Giving away a cigar.
Yeah, it's a much less vulnerable angle. Valkyrie is, however, trying to contest pixel, but without a shield really, an ADS, she finds that very hard and gets taken out. But Rook with the... Was he seeing through the desk? The coconut rack?
He was just looking
Attackers
around.
have located a bomb.
Ah. Well, he still gets a pick and takes away the ash. And so, Hooded Chemicals, they lose 1 ash charge and I think flashbangs. The sledge then gets taken out as well. Did they not reinforce through the wall? Thatcher is now going for a plant under smoke.
Attackers
And Maestro, instead of going on his cams, he decides to test with his gun and gets taken out in the process. Some good shots coming out from Rook as he cleans up Stubby and is left in a post-plant 2v2 on low health. Ace holding a long angle from piano, prone I think, underneath the piano. It's a very nasty angle. Oh yes. When he's not prone underneath the piano, he's got a punch hole. I don't think the Rook knows about this. He's not going to be able to get stuff done. 10 seconds on the clock. He's got a self-defuser. No. And he gets taken up by the Ace. Nice angle. Being held.
Yeah, like you were saying, not playing Pixel. It's a bit of a dangerous game.
Yeah. I mean, Pixel is just so strong. That's why you see it played basically every time a team goes to Clubhouse. You just can't really afford to give up that much map control. And not just map control, actual time delay as well. Time, utility, so much is wasted trying to clear out the Pixel player. If you're not then gonna play that,
Defenders, protect your
then
bombs
you've got to
from being
deal with a
defused by attackers.
whole lot more utility.
Yeah, definitely. Like, having a shield as a Pixel, you have to use utility to get rid of it. Playing the shield next to piano, you don't have to get rid of the shield because all you need to do is have someone on the window.
And as seen, even though they had 2 ADS and a shield, it took virtually no utility, maybe 1 flashbang, and then they just cleaned off the Jaeger and saved about 30 seconds worth of time and all of their utility. And so, props to Hooded Chemical
Bomb
for
located by
swift take
attackers.
to the top floor.
10 seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds left.
I'm a little bit confused with this castle barricade.
Attackers
No,
are heading
yeah,
out to defuse a
they
bomb.
have elected to reinforce Freezer this time, bringing out a different strategy it seems. As they've now made a rotate hole, awkwardly close to the skylight though. So if any player of Extra Value is caught using that, while Hooded Chemical is on the skylight, they will find themselves out of a life.
Charge set.
We'll have to see how things pan out though.
Bridge tag set.
They are using breach charges though, to open the hatches this time instead of an ash charge. Probably because they haven't brought an ash. Ace making quick work of the reinforced wall upstairs. Wait, yeah. They've now opened. Castle is trying to play Pixel without a shield or any ADS.
Dangerous game.
Very dangerous game. You both have not a very good gun, no shield, no ADS. This is a death sentence. But Valkyrie answers back and takes out Gabe. Very key player
Attackers have dropped the bomb
for extra
diffuser.
value. But Castle makes it work.
Reloading!
He downs Savannah and Diffuser. But gets
Attackers
doesn't
recover
realize
the
there are more
diffuser.
players and gets taken out. Kizunaki gets a nice double kill, takes out both the bandit and the castle, and gains control of the entirety of Cigar Lounge. And then sets to work, opening up more of the wall. Valkyrie on the flank gets taken out, doesn't even reach the Claymore, because they actually have a proper flank watch player by the name of Sophia. We're now in a 2v2. 1 minute left on the clock. Maverick just Hail Marys down the hatch.
That was a lot of fast trades coming in.
And the Hooded Chemical takes the round in a flurry of motion. So it seems Extra Value has a few different strats on defense. So, but none of them really seem to be working. Again, not using the pixel angle, really hurting this team. They've chosen to surrender the top floor and go back down to kitchen.
It's probably the smarter idea. You don't want to go to the same place 3 times, especially if you've lost it twice in a row.
Oh yeah, I mean they probably were much stronger downstairs.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
We'll have to see if their strategy for kitchen
Bomb
differs
located
any
by attackers.
from the chemical setup. Already you can see smoke making holes in the wall between the two sites. Different from the chemicals approach, they just chose to leave that wall completely soft, no holes in it.
Not playing bakery again though.
No. They do have a shield in prep. So they might be trying to contest prep really. Or
10
have an
seconds
active
to
presence in
insertion.
prep.
Yeah, if someone's on that shield and they know that someone's going for the
5
wall,
seconds to
they
go.
can definitely peek it and stop it.
Deploying jammer.
Attackers
They've-
are heading out to
On
defuse a bomb.
time values, playing behind the bakery stand is probably the best.
Yeah, if you reinforce the small bakery wall, you have a shield and a few ADS. If you're not too brazen with peeking out, it's quite a powerful angle. Although the attackers can take a far back angle and stand on the car, and then if you peek too far out, they can take your head off. However, this hold and prep can easily be dealt with if the chemical decides to take a more aggressive vertical play, because you can open up directly onto prep from train, sledge for example, or any form of destruction.
Activating Selma!
A terrible smoke coming out from a parser. I don't really know what that's meant to deny. The mute is waiting for a sound cue to choke a C4. They have opened up the main bakery, so Smoke's job has effectively been muted, and he himself does get taken out with 2 smokes in the pocket. A whiffed C4 from mute as he attempts to contest players behind the bakery bar. this defense of the hold seems to be working out worse for extra value than their top floor hold, which is surprising. Mute now retakes the position left by Smoke with his shotgun. Very dangerous. That shotgun is very deadly.
Setting C4.
Oh, so close. Sledge survives for a fraction of HP
Nothing here,
and can continue vertical play. Mute trying to shotgun people for a close angle, but he gets taken out by the vertical play like I said, who is vulnerable too. Sophia almost downing herself with her own impact.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Ace attempts to go for a plant, but stops. As he waits for a smoke, but little does he know that Evil Eye can't see through smoke. But he doesn't get downed. He survives because the Maestro Cam apparently misses all of its shots, and he survives with about full HP, and Sophia from above takes the final kill.
It's because he was shooting the backpack. It's a bit confusing that the backpack has a heat signature.
Yeah, it's also confusing that they didn't really, they wanted to go for a plant, and then they stopped and smoked it and replanted, but then there's a blatant Evil Eye watching them, and so smoking it is kind of useless.
That's true.
But Maestro missed all of his shots, and nobody tried to contest the plant. Probably because all the members of Extra Value were dead, apart from Maestro at that point.
They probably tried to bear with Nitro, but little did they know, all of the Nitro players had already chucked the Nitros.
Yeah. Just a terrible hold in general coming out from Extra Value. They've decided to swap up the Maestro onto a mirror. We'll have to see how this works out.
Attackers need to locate
Maybe they're
and
planning to
defuse
put the
bombs.
mirror on the main wall and contest the breach. This can be effective if you open the mirror.
located by
Well,
attackers.
that breaching the wall, you can sometimes catch either a Thermite or whoever is trying to open a wall off guard. But the Hooded Chemical haven't chosen to bring a Thermite. They've just decided to stick with a one hard breach in the form of Ace. There's an interesting blitz pick coming
10
out
seconds
from
remaining.
Hooded Chemicals. Haven't seen that yet in this game.
5 seconds to insertion. Attackers
Might be
have
planning
discovered
for
the location of a bomb.
more rush approach.
Attackers are moving
Blitz
to
leading the
defuse
charge.
bomb.
They have, however, swapped off the Cade.
Loading new mag.
Oh. Extra Value shoots their own drone while opening a barricade, which is unfortunate, because drones are essentially a second life. Lots of wasted intel right there.
Changing mag. Razor wire going up.
Jammer initiated.
Extra Value. A bit late on the setup. Still putting down barbed wire 30 seconds into the round.
Activating service.
Did I say the right team when I was talking about the drone? I think I might have accidentally said Extra Value.
Oh,
Blitz aggressively clearing out the top floor. He mischecks the room, and Valkyrie tries to punish him for it. He almost dies, but then Valkyrie misinterprets the situation and straight up runs the Blitz and gets traded by the Sophia.
Daddy died apparently. Alright.
And so Valkyrie dies, and her utility in the form of a C4 is not wasted, as I don't think she used it. Oh, they have now opened up Freezer. And the Blitz doesn't drone at all and gets punished for it by swinging from the Jaeger, who is camping close on the corner. Poor play from the Blitz, turning his back. Right on side, not the play. And his smokes were useless, so he wasted his life. Hooded Chemicals now attempting to go for a plant. It is shut down by Blazon, however it takes most of his mag. They have come back from this before, but they won't this time, as So the chemicals take the game. 8-2, I think. Establishing strong vertical angles. Really punishing Extra Valley for choosing kitchen. 8-3, my bad.
8-3.
And Gabe proving his worth by being MVP and support. Really shows. And that's game.